And welcome back inside the Scotiabank Saddledome. It's been a while. Good to see you. It's been almost 2 weeks since the last Calgary Flames home game, a long 6-game road trip, but finally the club returns home. Yet another game against the Ottawa Senators upcoming, a fourth straight. We'll get to the matchup in just a second. By the way, welcome to Flames TV Live, brought to you by Budweiser. Let's tell you about the Saddledome Live app and remind you about some of the games going on at home as we get ready to feature the Flames and Sens on the ice. During all Calgary Flames home games this season, you'll have the chance to participate in Flames interactive games right from the comfort of your own home through the Saddledome Live app. Make sure you open it up, check into the fan game section, play along tonight and all season long for a chance to win great prizes delivered by Skip the Dishes, simply by checking in with us. All right, let's look back on a 6-game road trip that went across into Eastern Canada for the Calgary Flames, finishing up in Ottawa.
DC through center with a pass on the near side. Here's McKayen, shorthanded, stopped by Riddick. Control back to Giordano. Long wrist shot, they score! One off somebody in front, maybe Tkachuk with the tip, but Matthew Tkachuk on the redirection has made it 2-0 Calgary. And now it's Monahan shooting. Hutchinson save, rebound loose, and it's football. No, it's in. Pardon me, Monahan able to put it home. Sean Monahan snaps a slump and another power play goal for the Flames.
Got an Isamov ahead. Batherson works in, drops it back, Stutzla in, shoots! And Zagadula makes the save on Stutzla.
Gaudreau waiting for support. Backhands a pass in front, they score! Valimaki on the setup by Gaudreau makes it 1-0 Calgary. And out they come, Mangiapane down the wing. Defenseman took a spill, here's Backlund, scores! Michael Backlund goes posting in, just like that, the Flames have a 2-0 lead. Who's going to the goal? Backlund trying to pull it around the defender. Here's Mangiapane. Backlund off the post. They score on the rebound. Finally, Mangiapane able to bunt it in after the Flames had a couple of looks, and that's their first shorthanded goal of the season, and it's 5-1 Calgary.
So obviously the venue changing here to the Scotiabank Saddledome, but once again it'll be the Flames and Senators here this evening. For Calgary, they wrap up that 6-game road trip going 2-3-1, which has been a theme for the last month or so for the Calgary Flames. A lot of games away from the Scotiabank Saddledome. In fact, 65% of them so far have been played on the road, 15 of 23 games. So looking forward to some much anticipated time at the Scotiabank Saddledome here over the course of the month of March. In fact, 9 games here this month, starting tonight against the Sens, and an opportunity to make up some ground.
It is a fine line because you don't want to be so urgent that you're psyching yourself out and, that you can't make a play or, you can't handle the puck or anything like that. So, so sometimes you got to maybe take a deep breath and, smile and enjoy what you're doing. So, it's a fine line between both. So, I think it's just looking forward to the challenge, embracing the struggle.
We've done a lot of talking, and I think we just got to play. We got to do it for each other. It's on us as players to go out there and win games. So we got to step up here and find ways every night to get 2 points.
Yeah, very good opportunity here to play well. Like you said, a lot of home games, and this month is a make it or break it pretty much. The way we are, if you don't turn this thing around, it's going to be probably too big of a gap going into April. So we got to find a way here to play better, and collect some wins. And we'd love to get on a big streak, big roll here, and get a few in a row and start climbing. But it's not just going to happen. We're going to have to work hard for it. So, but we're prepared to do it, and we know what we have to do, and we know we can do it. So we just got to put the working boots on in here and have a good month, and hopefully we're in a better picture at the end of this month.
Well said there by Michael Backlund, as the Calgary Flames got a big boost at practice yesterday. In fact, they got 2 guys returning as full participants in practice providing a little bit of energy, Jacob Markstrom and Derek Ryan. Markstrom is close. He'll back up David Riddick tonight, but Derek Ryan is good to go. In fact, he said he's more than ready to provide some energy here after missing the last 13 with a finger injury.
I feel excited, a lot of positive energy just going out there and being with the guys. First of all, 4 weeks of them being on the road for a significant chunk of that, and me just practicing with the skills coach or working out with our staff in the gym gets a little lonely. So it's nice to be around the guys a little bit and have that camaraderie, and so it's just natural for me to have some good energy and to be flying a little bit and feel good about myself.
He brings a lot of versatility to our lineup, plus he brings energy. You know what you're getting out of him. He works extremely hard. He competes. He can play both special teams. He can play all special situations. He can play anywhere throughout your lineup. So there's a lot of things he brings. But for us, he's a veteran player with a real solid voice in our locker room, and that's something too that he'll bring certainly with his energy and with the way that the guys respect him.
Time now for Who to Watch, and for the Senators, nobody has been hotter as of late than Drake Batherson, 22-year-old, has a 7-game point streak on the go, 7 goals in that span, and he's found the back of the net in 8 of his last 9 games. For the Calgary Flames, Andrew Mangiapane, red hot in the month of February and looking to keep it going here in March. Sits second on the team in goals. All of them actually came in the month of February. He's also averaging the most ice time in his young NHL career, averaging close to 18 minutes a night. Let's quickly focus on the Ottawa Senators. Of course, they've provided a challenge for all of their opposition here, especially in the last month or so. The Calgary Flames dropping 2 of the 3 on that road trip. But for them, they just began a 6-game road trip now with a loss against Montreal, looking to get back at it here tonight.
Anytime we put the puck behind them and we really put a lot of pressure on their Ds, we have a lot of success, obviously. Anytime we try and play the skill game, sometimes it gets away from us. But anytime if we stick to our game plan and we do what we know we can have success with, we always give ourselves a good chance. So obviously that's what we want to bring tonight.
Everyone's got to play and everyone's got to be a part of this. And there's a good feel in that locker room, and we want to roll the forward lines over. And if we want to play fast and play with some pace, we need guys like Zinger and these guys to be buzzing around out there.
All right, here's a look at what you need to know for this evening. We talk about this right off the top of the show. 65% of the game so far for the Flames on the road. Happy to get some time here at the Scotiabank Saddledome. Exactly 1 goal in each of their last 8 losses, so maybe 2 is the number here for the Flames. Get a little of that offense going and get the wins to follow shortly thereafter. Backlund, by the way, passes Jim Poplinski for most games played in franchise history, 7th all-time at 712. He'll play 713. Here tonight. All right, it is time to award our Sportsnet Cup 3-star winner for the month of February, as of course the calendar turns to March. This is the 2nd game in the month, and his month, by the way, was highlighted by a pair of 3-point efforts against Edmonton and Ottawa. Your Sportsnet 3-star Cup winner for the month of February is number 11, Michael Backlund. Congrats to Michael Backlund. He'll be a big factor for the Calgary Flames as this season continues to roll on. Let's now talk a little bit more about Derek Ryan. We mentioned he's back for the first time after missing 13 games. He spoke a little bit more about what he's seen from the team and what areas they need to focus on as this month marches on.
I think with me coming in, I wasn't on the road trip, so I don't have any of that kind of the negative vibes from that road trip. I'm just a fresh guy coming in, fresh energy, positivity, trying to make it fun again. Guys are gripping it a little bit and a little stressed out, and I think that's everyone from top to bottom in the whole organization. So I think it just comes natural for me, given my situation, that I can instill that positive energy, but I definitely am trying to do that as well. Well,
and I know it's just a morning skate, but even just watching this morning, it looked like it was a little lighter out there. I don't know about your perspective, but what are you seeing and kind of feeling from the group as you get ready for another big one here? And the fact that this schedule kind of sets up with the opposite of what February was. You talk about being away a lot. I mean, this month is clearly a little bit more home heavy.
Yeah, it's nice. Being on the road is hard. It wears on you. It's the routines of being in a hotel all day and not getting a lot of fresh air. So yeah, I think that to answer your first question there, I've tried to instill some positive energy, and I felt that in practice yesterday and pregame skate this morning, where guys are, you know, a little bit more loose, you know, able to have some fun with it, smiling, taking things very seriously, and getting ready to go, but, you know, not so uptight about it, not so stressed out, and so I think that bodes well for us having the most success on the ice, is to feel that on the ice.
You do have to enjoy the process, I suppose, or enjoy the struggle at times, right? I mean, it is obviously it's a business, and you're still looking at things like that. But you know, you have to enjoy the process of being an NHLer and what comes with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if you come to work every day and it's just doom and gloom and it's not happy, I don't think that's productive. I don't think you're going to have a productive day at work no matter what you do, and hockey's no different. So if guys are happier to be here, happy and excited to be together in the dressing room and on the ice, I think that just snowballs into more positivity, more success on the ice. So that's my goal.
All right, let's take a look at the starting goaltenders for tonight's contest, and it'll look very similar to what it's been the last 3 times these two teams have met. Matt Murray in net for the Ottawa Senators, 6-10-1 on the year. And for the Calgary Flames, we mentioned Markstrom is not quite ready yet. He is backing up tonight. We got back-to-back games up on the weekend. You think that will play into the decisions as well. So David Rittich gets his 6th consecutive start for the Calgary Flames here this evening. A couple of lineup notes. Obviously, Oliver Shillington draws back in. Nikita Nesterov comes out. You also have some changes up front. Sam Bennett comes out, and Derek Ryan obviously draws in to center that 4th line. And the line changes continue for the Calgary Flames, so we'll see a new look. It's actually very similar to how they opened this season here as well. Let's talk a little bit about the 50-50 before we send you off. To watch the Flames and Senators, $84,500 right now, but of course that pot will run until 10 p.m. tonight. Go to calgaryflames.com/5050 and support the Calgary Flames Foundation and Southern Alberta Charities. All right, you're all set for tonight's home game between the Calgary Flames and the Ottawa Senators. Puck drop is coming up next. We'll see you after the first.
Gaudreau waiting for support.